Hi guys, today we have Phantom Pork Tenderloin. Actually this is kind of like a fun Halloween dish that they sent us, even though it's not Halloween anymore. That's what that looks like. It's also got apple eyeballs, kale, and beheaded sweet potatoes. Oh boy. Okay. In our box, we have a giant sweet potato. We have some kale and apple. We've got garlic. We have Dijon mustard. We have honey. We have the pork tenderloin. We have white wine vinegar. We have walnut pieces. And we have an onion that is currently in the freezer. Alright, these are our directions. We're going to need a baking sheet and a large pan, and it also calls for coring the apple. So if not like with one of those core things where you push down and it turns it into segments, because we're looking to make those round things right there, the apples. So we need to just take out the core, which requires probably like a regular butter knife and maybe a spoon. I looked it up how to best do that because I wasn't really sure. Anyway, we're preheating the oven to 425, and now we're going to cut the sweet potatoes into 1/2-inch rounds, and then I'm going to toss them on the baking sheet with olive oil for 12 minutes, and then flip, and then another 12 minutes, and then I'll get ready to the other stuff. Alright, time to get ready. So now we're going to prep the remaining ingredients, which means remove and discard the kale ribs and stems, and then coarsely chop the leaves. We're going to mince up the garlic. We're going to core the apple and cut it into 1/2-inch slices, and then we're going to finally chop up the onion too. All right. So now we're going to cook the pork. We're going to heat a drizzle of olive oil in a large pan over medium-high heat. I'm going to season the pork on all sides with salt and pepper. I'm going to add it to the pan, and I'm going to brown it 2 to 3 minutes per side. And then we're going to transfer it to the baking sheet next to the sweet potatoes to cook it until it's done, about 10 minutes. There's a look at the pork. It's about to go in the oven. Okay, next we are going to cook the kale. I'm going to put a little bit more olive oil in there, and then we're going to put add the onions, 4 to 5 minutes, then add the garlic for about 30 seconds, Then add the kale, 3 to 4 minutes, season with salt and pepper. Alright, here's what that looks like. When it's done, we're going to remove it from the heat, put it in a bowl, and cover it to keep it warm. Okay, so now we're going to make the apple pan sauce. So we're going to add, I'm going to add more olive oil to this. I've turned down the heat to medium. Yeah, because it was really, really hot. Alright, so we're going to add the apples to the same pan, along with white wine vinegar, a tablespoon of Dijon, a teaspoon of honey, and we're going to toss the apples until they are soft and thick in 4 to 5 minutes with salt and pepper. And if it gets too thick, to stir in some water. Here's what the apples look like. So all we have to do now is plate, and we're going to garnish with walnuts on top. Okay, time to eat. I'll be back to show you what it looks like when it's plated. Okay, here it is. That's a lot of food. Alright, I will be back to let you know what that tastes like. Hope it's good. Hi guys, just a quick word about the food and what I thought. Alright, this plate was excellent, like really excellent. Everything just blended so well together. All the flavors went really well together. I very much enjoyed the combination of the apples with the stuff that I put in them, mixed with the pork and the sweet potatoes. Everything just went so good together. I enjoy the kale more than I did the last time I made kale. Even though it's still really chewy, and that's kind of for me, but the flavor was still really good when you add, things to it. I would definitely make this again, like definitely. I would probably cut up the apples into like chunks and stuff, and then kind of make a sauce around that. Like, I guess my pan was just too hot, and it didn't really make a sauce so much. It just coated the apples really well, and that was still really excellent. But yeah, I'm definitely making this one again. I would cut up the sweet potatoes too, because I mean, it was fine. It was, like supposed to be like Halloween themed, so everything was supposed to be cut a little differently. Oh, it's spooky, it's funny, haha. But I enjoyed it, even a week late. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Alright, bye!